Hi everybody, Allie here with ABC Bead Supply, and I'm here today to share with you 3 different project ideas featuring our suede tassels. We just restocked all of the colors of the suede tassels on the site at abcbeadsupply.com, so we thought a little bit of creative inspiration on how to use those would be good. So we have a lanyard here, a keychain, and a Rearview mirror car charm, and we're going to walk you through making each of these pieces. So let's start with the lanyard. You're going to take a piece of satin cord, and I get asked every time how long to make these. It's really personal preference on lanyards. 4 feet is a great starting point, but it really depends on your height and your bust size as far as where that lanyard is going to hit against your chest. So I would take a piece of string and measure. If you're making one for someone else, have them measure to determine what size you ultimately want to make your lanyard, because it's very much personal choice. You're going to loop that satin cord around the swivel portion of the keychain, and then you're going to take the 2 ends of the satin cord and hold them together, and we're just going to singe them with the lighter to, it does 2 things. It holds the 2 pieces together, so you just have 1 strand to work with, which makes beading a lot easier, but it also makes it a little bit more firm and stiff, so that you can really push the cord through the beads easily without needing a needle. We're going to take a black rhinestone 20mm acrylic bead, and that's going to be the first thing that goes on. And then we've got a leopard silicone focal ring. And then you're only going to go through the first hole on that silicone ring, and then we're going to take a bubblegum pink abacus bead, the teacher leopard apple and pencil silicone focal bead, and then a black 12mm silicone bead. And then once you get the middle portion of the ring strung on, you're going to go through the second hole on the ring. And then that just fills up the ring. Then you're going to come around to the ends of it and break them apart and put on your breakaway clasps. And the breakaway clasps are going to need a double knot so that they don't fall back through the hole of the breakaway clasp. So that needs just a double knot on each of the ends. Like so. And then pull your clasps up, and there you have it. The last step that we're going to do is add that tassel. So to add the tassel, you can add another jump ring if you'd like to the piece. You could put a jump ring up higher or wherever you'd like. I chose to just open up the jump ring that was already on the lanyard with a pair of pliers, because these are really nice sturdy jump rings. Even though it's not a split jump ring, you don't have to worry about it opening. And then I just added the tassel to that and then closed it back up, and then that just saved one less piece of hardware on there. And there you go. So there you have a great lanyard. Teacher Appreciation Week is coming up at the beginning of May. Lanyards make a wonderful gift. So there you have that project. Next, I'm going to show you the keychain. And this is the coral suede tassel that's being used on this one. You're going to take a piece of the stretchy elastic cord, and you're going to pre-stretch after you've cut a piece off the roll to get any excessive stretch out of that elastic. And just go through the whole piece. And then you're going to fold it in half, and sometimes when you stretch it you end up with way more cord than you need, so I'm going to trim a little bit off. Never know how much slack you're going to get out. And then this is the rainbow keychain, premium swivel lobster class keychain, and I love the rainbow with the colors in this. There's the teal and the purple, and this focal bead really shows and pulls out with the rainbow metal. So the same way that you attach the lanyard, you're just looping this string through that swivel portion of the keychain. And then you'll take the two ends. I somehow cut that uneven, so I'm gonna even them up. And then you're gonna start adding your beads. So this is one of the chunky multicolored glitter beads, and there's both light pink and coral in this one, which is just perfect with the Small Town Girl focal bead. Then we're gonna do a crystal rondelle spacer, the silicone focal bead, and another crystal rondelle spacer. And then at this point, I'm going to separate the two pieces of elastic cord, and I'm going to add the deep lilac glitter bead and the tassel to just one strand of the cord. Because then I'm going to come around the top of that tassel, so we're just going through that tassel once, and then going up through the deep lilac glitter a second time, so that you have both strands of your cord coming out the middle here. And at that point, you can tie a knot, and then a second knot. And then for that third knot, I would recommend just doing 2 loops around to really make sure that that knot is secure. Give that a good tie. And then trim those 2 tails. And then that knot will just hide and pop right into the bead, and you won't even see it. So there's the keychain, and here's a closer look at those beads. They're really pretty together. And again, the photos of each of these projects along with supply lists for duplicating them can all be found on the website blog at abcbeadsupply.com. The last project that we have for you is the Rearview mirror card charm. This features the kind of sweet, kind of savage silicone focal bead, a black plaid ring focal bead. And this is the tawny brown tassel. So we're going to start on this one with putting the tassel right in the middle of the cord like that. And then we're going to take those 2 ends of that satin cord, and just like with the lanyard, we're going to singe those ends together to stiffen up the cord and to make it one piece that you're beading through instead of 2 for ease. Then we've got the bubblegum pink rhinestone bead. I'm going to go through just the first of the holes in that black and white plaid ring. This is a cinnamon shimmer 15mm silicone bead, and it pairs really nicely with that tawny brown tassel, which pulls out the words in the savage nicely in that focal bead. And then we've got a light blue silicone lentil bead as the last bead before we come back up through that second hole in the silicone ring like that. And then you can split apart your cord, and you're going to tie around the 5.5 inch mark on this for the Rearview mirror card charm. So we're going to put both of the clasps on, both ends of that breakaway clasp on, and we're going to find 5.5 and tie a knot right at there. And you can give or take on that measurement. Again, preference is everything when it comes to length, but that seems to be a pretty good one. And do 3 knots because my double knot did not touch. I'm going to tie that second one. And we have a video tutorial on our blog spotlighting the Rearview card charms in general, and it'll actually show putting one on the Rearview mirror of my car. So you can find that on our website blog at abcbeadsupply.com with the archives with the post that's just about card charms. And then that breakaway clasp makes it so that it goes on and off of the Rearview mirror easily. It can pop together. This one is not staying. I might have a faulty clasp here. Yeah. This was in my reject pile for a reason. So these, we'll show you on this one. They just come on and off like that to pop around the Rearview mirror of the car. and to hang. So there you've got the Rearview carved charm, the keychain, and the lanyard. And these all feature the suede tassels that have all been restocked on our website at abcbeadsupply.com, along with some silicone rings, silicone focal beads, acrylic beads, and supply lists to duplicate all these projects can be found on that blog post as well.